Excellent. We're back online. Hello, everyone. Right, so I just had some issues with network connection, got kicked off, and I think we were on finishing off the business object, the scope. My bad. So reminder, we're just working on these business requirements, the document, and we have been working on the introduction, business objectives, and now we're looking at scope. Finishing off the constraints, we're just asking ChatGPT to help us do that here. So can you help us regenerate? So it's redoing the stuff that we asked it to do earlier. Right, so now we know where we left off. It was actually here, but the internet cut off. So what we're doing now is we're hopefully adding on the outline, the constraints. I selected only a few of these aspects, so only the outcomes of the benefits. So these are this is the scope basically that we're following. Not entirely sure if this is actually relevant at all. I think the other version was much better than this, but yep, let's work on the next aspects. And so we've already got this in the risks aspects or the other document, so there's no need to repeat that, hopefully. Stakeholder analysis, so let's do that. Let's actually say this. Use this. Boop, boop, boop. No, it wasn't. So now it's using our scope. So let's build on that by building a. Can you help us? Right. Oh my word. Right. A stakeholder. I've never actually done a stakeholder report before or analysis. Assist. Then what we need to include is identifying the key stakeholders by the key stakeholders. Just me at the moment. And the roles and interests, so describing the stakeholders will be engaged and how, and also how stakeholders can engage throughout the project. So we are using Agile as mentioned. So they will be throughout the entire project, hopefully. So let's do that in writing, see what ChatGPT does for us. So these are the key stakeholders, the roles as the creator and sole owner of said product. We'll be doing A, B, C, D, overseeing the project and aligning the vision to the platform. Your interest in the project lies in the success. I hope so. It's just for training, but yeah, anything successful leads for better prospects, obviously. Let's actually write this down here. The stakeholder analysis. Oh, there we go. I'll go back to that one. There we are. And so these are some of the roles, responsibilities, engagement approach. So let's actually read that part, shall we? Or just copy and paste everything without actually understanding why. That's something we should try and avoid. There we are. So that's fine. We don't need bullet points for that. So in the engagement approach, it's just how we're going to engage with the project. So playing a very crucial role. We're building out the requirements. Developing the app, I'm assuming also should be included in that. We're going to be also actively involved in reviewing the milestones and the progress with the updates and demos that we'll be producing, showing ourselves. Then we'll make those decisions. If there's something that is more important, for example, let's say the finance aspect may be more prioritized than the health aspect. This is just all hypothetical. And then we provide that feedback based on it, and support being high fives all around. I'm kidding, but yeah, garnering support and even trying to get more people on board to the project. So that seems fine to me. Let's copy and paste that all over. And can you believe there's 1,000 words? I mean, I remember the time when writing 1,000 words in less than 30 minutes was amazing. It's just an incredible piece of technology. Right, so oh, my bad. All right, so let's actually just format this. There's no real need to do this bullet point, is there? Maybe if we are doing it this way, so there's no need to reduce it down. And we need to just make it bold. I think that's the approach I will be taking. And then here we are. The aspect is the goals, a conclusion. We can actually have that, but there's no need. So now we've done the why not? Why not do small conclusion? No, there's no need. That's fine. We've done this now. So let's look at the functional requirements. So can you help me write these functional requirements? And this is the thing, right? Is these functional requirements are specifically related to the core features. So this is the social media posting. This is maybe uploading videos, including videos and social media, etc. See what it kind of provides, right? So this is some of the functional requirements. All right, here we are. So this is basically all the functional requirements. Let's just think. I've kind of was looking at this, and this is pretty much exactly what we're looking for: registration, signing in, signing out, managing your profile, your account, having a dashboard so you can display what you want to display. And these are some of the objectives that we actually had, which was the fitness goals, the nutritional, diet, financial, event, and work-life balance approaches. And then that we included the video and social media integration as well. So yeah, let's copy all of that over. The functional requirements. Righty. Mighty. There we are. And we are just strictly going to format this now. So I'm actually going to use the bullet points aspects for this because this was formatted quite nicely actually. And then what we have is these parts being objectively more important. Now, again, we don't need to really specifically mention Oh wait, hang on a second. So this is this one uses, I think we might have botched it up a little bit. So users, so we're looking at the fitness tracking. So alright, so this is not, this should go here, and this is the, yep, my bad. There we are, we just got ourselves a little bit mixed up. And now that's been done, video integration, social media integration, and that's it, we're done. But these are all the aspects, and again, I just like putting a small space, oh, my bad. A space so we are able to clearly see that, distinguish between the 2 points, if because sometimes a lot of bullet points can overwhelm people, including myself, so let's format it for our own readability, make it more readable. Right, there we go. So these are all the aspects for the functional requirements. So let's write down the non-functional requirements. And I think is including security. We want it to be scalability, and we want it to also include logging, data harvesting. I'm kidding. Or am I? Data mining? I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. But we can consider it something. Maybe even the performance. So, alright. So scalability, performance, stability is pretty useful as well. There we go. The app has to be stable. Nice. So let's write down the non-functional requirements, shall we? This does also mention the specific user roles, permissions, and then define any technical architectural addresses. We'll avoid that for now. This is important, I will lie to you. 100% important, but for now, let's, yeah, this is really important. Okay, so let's look at this first, the non-functional requirements. So security, scalability, logging, performance, and stability. So there should be more. There is more. For now, we'll just put in this together. Again, the document can be much longer than this, but we just trying to keep this a little bit more concise. Right, here we go. Make this into a header, and then make this into points. Make these into little mini headers. Right, that's it. I don't think there's any need for that then. Right, okay. That's fine. All well and good here. So these are some of the non-functional requirements. I am specifically looking at this one for a reason, right? So I've kind of used too much red. Used too much red here. I'm looking at this specifically. This is the user permissions and so on. So can you also help me write the user roles and permissions, system interfaces, and data management requirements. So let's see what the suggestions are for this. So breaking this down, all users must be at this, conducting security audits, vulnerabilities, ensure fast response times, user roles, permissions. So these are the user roles, the admins and regular users. So let's actually have that here. And that's for now. What I feel like we have. And then permissions. What can they actually do? These are some of the integrations, which is the social media, data management requirements. So let's just do that first. And then what we have here is the data management. So implement a robust data management tool, ensuring data integrity, consistency. So just very general stuff. Data management. So let us format this quickly. Boop. So this is going to have its own title. So these are the user roles that we have. And these are the permissions they're going to use, and these are the system interfaces. So I'm going to give this a small little title as well. And then data management requirements. There we go. These are videos. So for videos, we're going to be able to integrate the service with the API so we can support the uploading and streaming. And we have to allow it to integrate with other apps like Twitter, which doesn't exist but should be X. So X or X. And then implement the social media authentication. Yep, that's fine. And this is just the bog standard data management requirements here. So just put this in bullet points and then move on. Okay, so that's fine. I think we've kind of done these stuff at the top here. So maybe you should look at the defining any technical architectural constraints. I don't think we need to do that at the moment. Assumptions and constraints. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing it again. That's all already in the other document. So let's avoid looking at that. I feel like just double checking that actually everything there. So the suggestion was the assumptions. That's fine. Business process flows. So let's see if we can finish this off here. Sign off doesn't really matter, hopefully. So what do we have is the, you know what, let's actually do the signing off thing. I think it's somewhere here. Let's copy and paste this one. So approval. You gotta keep it consistent, right? So here we go, and then I'm just gonna remove most of these people. Names, approval, there we are. So project sponsor, Ahmed, and that's it. That's all. Right, Ahmed, and that's it. Awesome, and today's date is the 28th. 03. There we are. So that's the approval or signing off. Let's rename this as signing off. Awesome. Okie dokie. So that's been done. Now let's look at the business processes over here. So provide visual representation of the business process, so workflows, including diagrams, flowcharts. Yep, this is something that needs to be done 100%. And then the data requirements specify the type of data that will be captured, stored, and processed by the NewMe platform. Define data sources, data formats, and data integrity requirements. And then we're looking at the remaining aspects. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this for next time because this requires a lot more work and some thinking. So let's copy this, paste that here, and then let's remove the date for now. because we haven't actually signed off on it yet. Try and be proper. And yeah, hopefully that will probably be in the next stream. So we'll finish off the business requirements document, and then we'll start creating some use case documents. So in terms of some use a diagram, use case diagram, and it'll take some time to think about that. And then we have the user stories. This is probably where the bulk of the work will probably be. And then we'll look at some wireframes, and then some data flow diagrams. Most of this will be done repetition wise here. And then we have system requirement specifications. Yeah, so all of these things will come. It is taking time, but it is building up. We are making progress. So hopefully in the next stream we'll move forward to complete part of the other planning documents. Thank you so much for joining me for today's stream, and yeah, hopefully we'll pick it up tomorrow, if not next week, Monday. Have a nice weekend.